That didn't cut off as nicely as I would have hoped, but it did cut off. Hello! Hold on. Hi! I've gone. You can see I moved my blanket out of the way because I didn't feel like making my bed. All of my stuffed animals, by the way, have migrated to my bed. Hold on. This is way too warm. Nice. If I don't look like a Twilight vampire, what the fuck is the point? All of my stuffed animals, except for the big ones that are too big to sleep with, have migrated to my bed. Because I put them there for like a stream aesthetic 3 days ago, and now I just feel comforted. I used to sleep like that as a kid all the fucking time. Like, I had a bunk bed as a child, so I would just, when I was a kid, I had a bunk bed all to myself because me and my sister shared one, but then she got her own room. So I had the bunk bed still because it was in the same thing. Is that the Pooh Bear? However you spell his name? That is Pooh Bear. It's not the Pooh Bear. I don't know if I've talked about the Pooh Bear on here before. When I was a little kid, I had a, Pooh Bear who was given to me by my grandmother and was very special, and I carried him everywhere, and I haven't been able to find him in years. And oh my god, if the group chat doesn't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna fucking kill them. All they're doing is making my life a mess. Anyway, I had the top bunk filled with stuffed animals and the bottom bunk just for, like, fort sleeping. So I would alternate between sleeping on basically a, pile of stuffed animals and a, fort. It was really, really nice. I had my own bunk bed, slept on top, and used the little part as a bunker thing. Yeah, because you could put a blanket there and it was fine. Oh my god, Greg, shut the fuck up in the group chat! My friends in the goddamn group chat, and like, I can't fucking turn their shit off, so all you hear is like, shut up! I'm muting the group chat. Greg, if you're here, I'm muting your ass because you're a dick. And also in my way. But yeah, originally we were gonna play Star Wars Squadrons, but one, I got home too late to really download the game. Is it hot out there? It's pretty hot out here. One, I got home too late to sit down and download the game because I took an extra shift. And two, hold on, my fucking computer, I've got too many tabs open. It's having a time. Two, I haven't been able to think about anything except Loki, like, all day, and I saw the little Sims icon on my computer and went, I'm gonna make a Marvel AU from 2012. Do you guys remember 2012, Marvel fandom? Especially, like, the Tumblr and AO3 kind of deal, where, like, everybody lived in Avengers Tower, everybody lived in Avengers Tower, Thor loved Pop-Tarts for some reason, all that good stuff. Mute notifications, please. I'm glad, Greg, for your hair thingies, but you're in my way. Watched it about 3 hours out there. Yeah, I watched it last night, for dinner, and then I was up for 4 hours, just manic energy of, being unable to think about anything else except Loki, and that's kind of what's been getting me along the whole day, because I only had, like, 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Thursday's gonna be hard. Avengers Assemble, or what did you say? I only heard they all lived in a tower. So, in 2012, after the first Avengers came out, there was a very large part of the fandom. You know when things become like a trope within a fandom themselves as opposed to within the media that the fandom is based off of? One of the tropes was this sort of like domestic, everybody lives in Avengers Tower together now, AU. And by AU, I don't mean Avengers Assembled or anything like that. I mean alternate universe. You know. Fandom shit. Yes. So everybody lived in Avengers Tower. Thor loved Pop-Tarts for some reason. Clint was always in the vents, just as a thing. Natasha was, characterized as the mom friend for some reason. Even though she had no reason to be. I just fuck up my lipstick. There was like a bubble in my lipstick because it's like over. It's almost 2 years old now. This fucking vial. So that's to be expected. And, like, oh, God, I didn't read a lot of that fan fiction, but I remember it being such a pervasive thing. I was more, in 2012 into the Loki as a person. Because I was emo and 12, and, I was emo, and I think I was 13 when the movie came out, and all I could think of was Loki, and I liked Tony Stark and his fun shit, and, yeah, it was a time. But, like, not only in 2012. No, my Loki obsession just keeps coming back. I can't get rid of it. I really can't. It's just stuck in my brain for the rest of time. I'm never gonna get over Loki. It's never gonna happen. Tom Hiddleston's been in, like, a bunch of interviews recently. I keep seeing them show up on my TikTok For You page. And, he's constantly like, I've been playing this character. Like, once an interview, he'll be like, I've been playing this character for 10 years. Like, he celebrated his 30th birthday on the set of Thor, like the first one, and he celebrated his 40th birthday on the set for Loki. So he's been playing Loki for a decade, like a quarter of his life. And it just sneaks its way into all the interviews. And he's been, like, that means that my Loki obsession has been here for at least a decade as well. Which is almost half my life, because I'm only 22. So it's, yeah, it's been a really long time. It's been a really, really long time. And it's really interesting to see how the character has grown and changed and become his own person. Apparently, for the rest of the crew, Tom Hiddleston did a 6-hour symposium with a whiteboard on just Loki as a character, because he's been playing him for so long. So he did like a 6-hour symposium about Loki as a character. And that is absolutely hilarious to me, and also really just fucking funny. And the only reason we know that is because they did that interview with, like, somebody did an interview with Elizabeth Olsen and Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie and Tom Hiddleston, for, like, the 3 shows that were coming out, and that was one of the things. Anthony Mackie was like, you didn't invite us to the Loki Symposium! And, yeah, so that's how we all, so that's absolutely entertaining to think about. But, like I said, the only thing that's been on my mind all day is, soft boy Loki, having fun for one of the first times that we see. The only other time we've seen him anywhere near genuinely happy was during Ragnarok, when he's just a little shit. But he's having so much fun in this show. And just the scene in Pompeii is just stuck in my head for all time. Just like, Oris Dominus, tu es Loki. And he's just having so much fun, and he's just screaming in Latin, and he's just like, nothing matters! You're all gonna die! He's so good! I honestly thought that the multiverse would go to shit later this season. Yeah, that's really quickly going to shit. Huh? She's really quick. Oh, I forgot my mouse. Hold on. Okay, she's really going to shit. I need my mouse. Fuck. You betrayed me. I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt you. Anyway, I made it. Okay. Because I need my mouse, because otherwise we're not going to get to it. What do you think of Lady Loki? I thought they would go with black-haired Loki. Here's the thing. 1, I'm gay, but 2, I'm slightly disappointed because I don't understand the blonde. Mostly because, Lady Loki has constantly been, black-haired in the comics. I don't think I've ever, like, they show a little variants of Loki, but in all of his variants, he's always had, like, the black and green going on. Like, that was his thing. Like, that's the consistency. Black, green, horns. Like, even in his Jotun variants, there's black and green going on. Like, he has black hair in those. I've never seen a Loki with blonde hair before in all of his variants. Unless he was shapeshifting to be someone else. I've seen some things come out idea. I love that Loki won the Olympics once as a variant. Yeah, I've seen some things talking about how it could be it's not actually Lady Loki, it's actually, one of the versions of Enchantress. Not Amora Enchantress, who is, like, the main Enchantress, but, oh god, what's her name? Sylvie something, who was a human that Loki gifted magic powers because in the comics, because he wanted to see just what would happen. He was just bored. So he gifted her magic powers, and she thought she was Enchantress for a long time. So Sylvie Enchantress as well is a thing, because also there is a Easter egg of in one of the files during this episode of Sylvie Laufey's daughter? Laufey's daughter? Laufey's daughter? I can't pronounce. I have difficulty pronouncing daughter. In one of the files. But I didn't catch it when I watched it. So yeah, Laufey's daughter. Laufey's daughter. Laufeyson. Laufey's daughter. I feel like I'm saying two different words as opposed to Laufeyson. Laufey's daughter is a little bit more difficult for me. I don't know why. I think it's just because I don't have, I'm not used to Norse ways of speaking. So, there's been speculation about that it could actually be Sylvie as opposed to actually being Lady Loki. But also this Loki seems to have, like, a, thing about being called Loki. Hence, like, don't call me that. So maybe she's calling herself Sophie. Maybe they rolled the characters into one. So, like, it's interesting, and I'm excited to see where they go with it. I'm thinking that just based off of how she's presented and a couple other Easter eggs, like, him, like, going like this and going, like, I would never treat me like this. And it's kind of a throwaway line, like a joke, but at the same time, it's weird. And I don't think that it's... I'm iffy on the idea that it's actually Lady Loki. What is going on with my white? Here, hold on. Turn that off. I am curious to see what's actually going on. I'm holding out any judgment on Lady Loki until the series gets to a close, especially because I'm still... Yeah, and here's the thing. They call it enchantment, which they specifically list out. Powers differ, but consistencies are. And they list out Loki's powers, like illusion, things like that. Enchantment isn't one of them. Enchantress, that's more her thing. So, like, it feels like they are, like, hinting that she's not really Lady Loki, or she is Lady Loki. She's like a very, very different variant. Something happened. And it's all this different stuff. So I'm really, really interested. There's also a couple of plot holes, because the idea that all these variants of Loki and different things, but Loki is at the end of his own timeline. And there's only one singular timeline, so these variants had to have, like, he would remember at least parts where these variants could have gone off, especially if the TVA is picking them out right after they branch off, as opposed to, like, anything else. So, like, that, I don't know if that's a plot hole or something where, like, the TVA is actually the bad guys, which I still think the TVA is actually one of the bad guys. I don't think Mobius is, but, like, Renslayer, which I'm just gonna call her Renslayer, Renslayer, but they call her Renslayer, R-Slayer at one point, so I like that. What's-her-face's wife? I'm very, very excited. Let's play some, Sims while we do this, huh? Oh, this is all the way over here. Let me get this closer to me. Turn this down. There's no real music. I don't really do music in The Sims because I'm usually watching things. Actually, hold on. Game options. No, I actually want to do this. Come here. You know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I heard, yeah, you talked to her. We were together, loved you at your worst. Loki had to escape since he had no choice. Everyone would think it was him. The bombing moment was interesting. I don't think he was escaping as if everyone thought it was him. Tom Hiddleston actually, again, talked about it in the, IGN's been doing interviews, after each, episode with, especially with Tom Hiddleston, and, he was like, they asked him what was going through Loki's mind, and he was like, I think Loki's curiosity is getting the better of him, and he follows because he really wants to know what the fuck is going on, even though it makes him look like the bad guy again, and he knows that he's trying to earn Mobius's trust, and, like, Mobius is one of the first people to ever trust him, and I think, like, he falls asleep near Mobius, which is really nice. It's just the whole thing. I'm very, very excited about it. You know, fun. No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm actually, shut up. I'm actually going to start with Loki and Thor, but I'm gonna make them aliens. Because they are in fact aliens. Yes, I would like to delete that sentence. Thank you. So, you know, alien shit. So, let's start with Loki. Gentleman's bet, the winner gets honor. Or pride. Yeah, it got pride. Gentleman's bet, the winner gets some pride. That was very, very good. He's so good. Anyway, this is Loki. King of Mischief. Activity. What? What's this? That's new. I've never seen that before. I'm just really, really, like, oh my god, he's just so soft. He's so soft. Soft baby. Soft Loki, little ba-da-ba. There's just something about...
Oh, Lucas!
Wow, she's really going for it, huh? There's just something about the way that Loki is. I'm gonna turn this down, because you guys are probably getting some shit. Sometimes I forget the characters of Sims, and I'm like, I need more places for characteristics. Yeah, no, it's like a whole thing. I'm, sorry, I keep getting distracted. I've been up for a long time. Ooh, I can do likes and dislikes now? Well, obviously... He's gonna love green. And, love black. And, that's all I'm gonna go with there. Music, I think Loki would love alternative. This is so much fun. I think he would, I think he wouldn't like, I think he's too much of a snob to like pop music in any of its forms. I think he'd be like he's a snob. He'd be a huge snob about all of it. Spooky, I think he's good for. I think Loki would like baking. Definitely a cook and sort of dude. Comedy is up there. I don't think he would like fitness because I think he would like violin though. Rocket science. I think he would hate anything that has to do with Thor. Anything that Thor would like, he would hate. He'd love mischief though. Okay, so, okay. I don't need you to look... He's never gonna be in his alien form. Oh, I guess this would be Jotun form. That's how it would, that's pretty much how it would go. I did like that the first variant they showed him was him in his, like, Jotun form. That was fun. That was, like, Nice. I'm a fan of that. I cannot remember what this motherfucker looks like. I swear to God, I'm having a fucking moment. I'm losing my mind. But something about super soft Loki just kind of gets me, you know? It's just so good. It's so good. Where's my brain today? Are you gonna make a woman and a man version of Loki so you can play male and female Loki whenever you feel like it? No. I'm gonna make one version, and that version's gonna have custom shit, you know? I'm bored. I'm already bored. I want to go back to just talking. I'm gonna go back to just talking because I don't want to do this actually. I don't know why, guys. I'm having a hard time today. I've been up for a really long time, so like my brain is just not in it. You know, she's just not here. So I think we're just gonna go to just chatting, and we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk Loki for a while, because that's the only thing on my mind, and I cannot be bothered to think about much. Yeah, you're tired, so there's much room for thought, and every thought is just Loki. Yeah, every thought is just Loki, in Pompeii, and just having a good old grand time. Like, there's something about Loki just having that much fun that really gets me. He's just so happy. He's so happy. I love that there are moments in time where there's no consequence. Yeah, because everything's going to die. But that is slightly weird, because Ragnarok as an apocalypse, people are there who live. The Hulk lives. So in his, like, metaphor of, like, I could throw Hulk off the Rainbow Bridge, Hulk lives. Hulk lives past Ragnarok. I mean, Loki doesn't know that, but he obviously knows Hulk was there. So do you need to read the whole file? Does he know Thor? He obviously knows Thor lived past Ragnarok, because he lived past Ragnarok. He could run into himself. So that does mean there are consequences to an apocalypse, but the idea of that there's no variance energy whatsoever doesn't quite get me. Because what if Loki decided to not put Surtur's head in the thing? Or stayed on Zakar? Does that not count as variance energy? Wow, my brain's not here. I was like, I don't know, my brain is just kind of like in 3 moods right now. Loki, this documentary I'm watching called Our Godfather, and this is like one fan fiction about Charles and Eric I've read. Although it is very interesting to me, the amount of TikToks, talking back to fandom content for a second, the amount of TikToks that are like calling it the Rocks card divorce between Loki and Mobius, and like very obviously, and like making edits of comparing it to the, what's called the beach divorce at the end of X-Men First Class, it's just so much fun. And it's just like, okay, Loki's gonna come back because there's a scene that we haven't seen yet that was in the trailer. It's like, I've made a habit of when my roommate, of the day after or so that Loki comes out, sitting my roommate down and us just watching Loki together, so I can watch it a second time and yell at them about the things that I'm seeing. But just like, hold on, I'm gonna, come here. I'm going to, Loki episode 2. Loki episode 2. What the fuck was I gonna do? Miss Minutes. Let's see if I can find the clip. That's reaction, breakdown, Loki messing with Miss Minutes. This is what I wanted to see. Okay. Let me make sure my Chrome is on. This is gonna be like, you guys remember the first Just Chatting I did where I just kind of showed you guys a bunch of stuff from Loki constantly? That's kind of what today is gonna be like. Where I'm just like showing you whatever I want to talk about. So hold on. Just like, hold on. I just like, look at this shit.
It's when the TVA can no longer reset the Nexus valve. Okay? What?
Right, and that would lead to the destruction of the timeline and the collapse of reality as we know it.
Can you hear me?
Thank you for the follow, Nazarati69.
Sort of both.
Look at him. Look at him.
Hey, quit it. That is not nice. Jerk.
I already turned it up. Just look at him. Look at the boy. Look at that baby boy. Wow, you can kind of tell the sort of stuff I watch, huh? Look at that baby boy. Look at him just fucking hitting fucking Miss Minutes with the goddamn newspaper, and he's having so much fun. Please don't call me mommy. 1, I'm not a girl. 2, please don't. I just... He's attempting to hit him, and... I don't know, something about the, instant switch in gender kind of makes me, like, a little bit more okay with it. But, like, Loki just trying to hit Miss Minutes with the fucking, jet ski magazine. He's so cute, man. It's just... Hold up. What hold up? And then hiding in the screen. You a dude. I am a dude. I'm a man. No. Oh, we're doing trans stuff today. I'm FTM. Pre-transition, obviously. I'm also gender fluid, so I exist more on the masculine spectrum. Thanks, Badger, for calling that out. I exist more on the masculine spectrum. Okay, we're gonna... Okay. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you changing the gender thing. Bye-bye. Goodbye. See and ever. I need to be able to see my chat in order to get rid of you. Bye-bye. What? But, okay. That's uncomfortable. I don't want to answer that question. That is uncomfortable. So... please. My bad, G. Okay. You good then. You good. Just don't. I don't like that sort of shit. So. Had there been Pride parades where you are, Ren? Not yet. The New York Pride Parade isn't until, a couple weekends from now. And, you know, obviously we're going. So, that'll be fun. I'm really excited. I haven't been to New York Pride Parade since, 2018? 19? No, it would have been 2 years ago. It would have been 2019 because it was the year before Corona. I haven't been to a Pride Parade ever. Do they have them in the Netherlands? You should go. They're a lot of fun. I'm a little bit iffy on the whole rainbow capitalism thing where, like, people are, like, constantly going on and on about, like, you know, like, I've seen, like, they you know those banners between light posts? like the ads there. There's been a bunch of those, but like for Pride, it'll be like the fight hasn't stopped, but like sponsored by Nissan. And it's like, that feels weird to me. I'm not a fan. I think we have them somewhere. I mean, yeah, it would make sense. They're in a lot of major cities, especially if those countries are LGBT friendly. I don't know. It's my favorite white boy. Hi! Addie, I'm sorry. I stopped playing Sims because I got bored and I just don't have the brain. That's not Vaughn. That is Addie. If a company's sponsored Pride, don't put their name on it. It's just weird to have companies sponsoring Pride, you know? Like, Pride is a... I don't care. I'm here for Loki chats. Hi, Addie. Oh my god, Addie, the only thing I could think about is Loki right now. Also, you missed it. A guy kept putting in my chat, let me smash. And, god, what was the other thing? What the fuck was the other thing? Oh yeah, they kept putting mommy in my chat, and then when I said, I'm not a, please stop, 2, I'm not a girl, they switched to daddy, and I was like, okay, 1, that's very, that's very gender conforming, but also, what? It was very weird. It was a weird interaction. Yeah, you know. But anyway, Loki, all I can think about is just this man. Fuck, I'm gay. I'm sorry. I just showed the clip where Loki was trying to like hit Miss Minutes with the newspaper with the magazine. Oh my god, he looks so happy. Something about happy Loki fucking hits different. It's just so good. He's just having so much fun, and he's I hesitate to call it soft because it's Loki, but also soft. He looks so soft. And when he's fucking sleeping, and he's fucking got his head down. First of all, that's a lot of trust for Mobius, for Loki to let his guard down as a character. And just, Also, Loki standing there with the, like, watching him when he's alone, with the Asgard, with the Ragnarok file, and crying. And, like, the look on its face. And then, like, Mobius going, yep, Ragnarok, I'm sorry. And, him going, yeah, very tragic. Anyway, and just moving on. It's so good, because it's such a dichotomy between how Loki presents his grief and Loki's thing. It's like that scene in Dark World, where it's like a slightly subtler version of the scene in Dark World, where he's literally putting up an illusion and then it fades. What was the sleeping scene again? I guess I missed that. Loki getting offended when they called power illusions. The sleeping scene. Yeah. Sleeping scene. Hold on. Let me... Sleepy Loki episode 2. You betrayed me. I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I heard. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together. Sorry, that's been stuck in my head all day. I can't find the image, and it's not really a scene. He's just kind of there for a second. It's just very good. He's such a great character too. I'm glad we get to see more of this side with him. Yeah. Have you seen the episode one time, or you absorb every second of it? I've seen it once, and I've just been on TikTok constantly. It's just playing with it. Just watching people's edits. People make edits really fast. I don't know how people do it. Like, this show came out yesterday, and people have already, like, done entire fucking edits to the thing of the Roxcart divorce and shit like that. And I'm just like, y'all work fast. Oh my god, the apocalypse theory and everything in Pompeii is so good. He's just like, nothing matters! Otherwise known as nihilism with Loki. Sorry. Is that the word I'm looking for? People make art really fast. These people fucking go. It's insane. Also, peep to little Thor. Peep little Thor hanging out behind me. Be free, my horn friends! I kind of, like, I keep picturing the horns whenever he says that. I'm just like, nice. Horns. the salad, Casey going, you! And he goes, nice to see you again. And to just pour it, he's like, my salad! These are incomprehensible ramblings that I'm getting out of my mouth right now. Just incomprehensible ramblings. But seeing so much of, like, Loki, and how soft he's being, and just happy. Happy Loki is so new to me, and it's so good. I'm having so much fun. It came out yesterday in the evening, midnight. It was already on TikTok. Oh, yeah, it was on, like, I accidentally clicked open TikTok, just out of instinct, like, a couple hours before I was able to watch it, and almost got spoiled. I shut it off really quick, but the first thing on my For You page was Loki, and I'm just like, fuck! Because it's, like, instinct to go on TikTok, and then, like, whoop, it's gone. But, like, my For You page is just all Loki right now, and I am having a time, as my roommate can attest, because I paused the middle of the goddamn thing, and, yeah, I saw Lady Loki on my For You page when I opened TikTok. Yeah, I'm still, like, excited to see where that goes. But I'm hesitant to do, to say whether it's Lady Loki, whether it's really Lady Loki, or if it's, Sylvie, or anything like that, because that just feels like the Mephisto all over again. Bro, off topic, but I went to a gaming play to play Val today. Honestly, so worth it. We need to go. Val? Like, Valorant, or... I don't play Valorant. I don't like they don't put spoiler warnings. I think they did it for WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier. Oh. Okay. We'll go. Eventually. First of all, Gabe tried a joke about Mephisto. That wasn't a joke about Mephisto! Oh my god! They filmed Loki before they filmed WandaVision. They filmed Loki before they filmed WandaVision, first of all. Second of all, that's very obviously a callback to Loki, because a horned devil all in green. Also kablooey. Also the idea that Loki doesn't have candy before. I think it's just a holdover of WandaVision, because Mephisto's such a thing with, like, Wanda's kids in the comics that, like, he had to be there, but he wasn't there. I think one of the things that gets me about Loki and about these Disney Channel shows and Disney Plus shows in general is that, sorry, I'm starving. It's not the same. Like, this is not the same universe. This isn't even the same sacred timeline. It's a completely different existence. The MCU and the Marvel of the comics, even though they're both called Earth 616, they are completely separate. Just completely. And I'm very interested to see the multiverse breaking down. Because Yo, Ren, what's good? Hey, Fragment Frames, how you doing? I'm talking about nothing but Loki because I'm excited. Did my roommate just come home? No, I'm hearing things. But hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Originally, we were playing a game, and then I can't think about anything except Loki right now. So until I run out of steam on that, we're just gonna talk. But, like, fucking, what was I thinking? I was thinking something a minute ago. I still need to catch up, LOL, still behind. Well, this is going to be a very spoiler-contained stream. So, if you want to avoid spoilers, I give you now to get out. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get out. And after that, if you stay and get spoiled, it's your own fault. I have Loki spoilers in the title, so, you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Great. But Professor Loki. He calls him Professor Loki, and Loki, like, explaining, like, the differences between illusion projection and, like, changing himself and, like, cloning himself is just so cute. And he's like, what the fuck is the difference? And he's like, well, it's an entirely separate spell. Do you think there's going to be more multiverse stuffs because Loki show? Because the MCU so far has been strictly one universe so far. Oh, that's absolutely what they're going into, because it's called Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness? Also, the multiverse is a thing entirely in, don't talk to me about Loki drying himself. Don't talk to me about, like, half of the very hot shit, because I'm just like, I will die. So they're obviously moving into the multiverse thing. Also, because the multiverse is such a huge part of Marvel Comics, I cannot imagine it not doing a thing. It's weird, though, because I have... It's weird that they use multiverse and time stream and timeline in the same breath. Because to me, they would be different just in general. Does that mean that what's happening with Wanda is supposed to happen? And, like, it still doesn't quite explain Avengers Endgame because, and I can't tell if it's a plot hole or if the TVA is lying, because they have to go to the 70s to get the Tesseract, which, like, you know, puts Steve all back on the Peggy thing again. Does that mean that was supposed to happen? Or were they supposed to get the Tesseract of the thing and Loki ended up changing it? But does that mean it wasn't reset? And how does that work in Endgame? Is that then a different universe than the one that's in the Sacred Time Stream? Because they had to go back to the 70s. And that got fucking Steve thinking about Peggy because he saw her, and that put him back to going back to the 40s, and all this shit. I'm so petty about Endgame events being fine and Loki taking the Tesseract not. See, but it doesn't make sense. Because Loki taking the Tesseract is the impetus for them going back to the 70s. So what was supposed to happen in the Sacred Timeline? Who's lying? Somebody's either lying or there's a glaring plot hole here. Also, Steve, fuck you. Fuck fucking Steve. Fuck Steve. Okay, first of all, Steve Rogers in the MCU can suck my whole dick. What an asshole. Just what an asshole. I know you had to get rid of him, but just kill him. Just murder him. Just kill him, Russos. Fuck you, Steve Rogers, entitled fucker. I saw a meme about Tony asking Doctor Strange how many times futures were they in the win, and Strange saying, I saw many futures, but the TVA showed up every time, so it was just one way. See, that intends, though, that by Infinity War, different time streams exist. Like, and the Sorcerer Supreme, who canonically knows about the TVA, why the Time Stone exists if the TVA exists. Okay, in the comics, the Timekeepers keep the world keep time in line using the Time Stones. Like, that is how they were created. Using the Infinity Stones. The Infinity Stones secure the time stream, which is why they don't work outside of their specific timeline. It's why if you take them out, they don't work. Endgame and Infinity War just feel, and the TVA here, just feel like they are constantly clashing. Like, the TVA and Infinity War / Endgame feel like they should be clashing. And it's not just time travel happening. It's the amount of fuckery that happens like that. Because Loki getting the Tesseract meaning they have to go back to the 70s. Seeing multiple endings for Doctor Strange looking into the future and seeing multiple endings and only seeing one where they win. How is that possible if there is only one sacred timeline? So either it's a plot hole or the TVA is lying. One of the two. Or the inevitable creation of the multiverse that is happening in this show echoes back through time. Is something that echoes back through time. So the TVA is only really holding one time stream in line, and not all time streams. It's holding one. Something I don't understand is why the Timekeepers can't fix the universe anymore if the problem goes beyond the red line. Like, didn't they create that one timeline for most universes? Exactly. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't trust these motherfuckers. And again, I saw someone explain in the comments that, like, you know, the Timekeepers were created by the previous TVA director, and they, in their infinite power and wisdom. I don't know if they really exist. I'm gonna throw out there, I don't think the Timekeepers exist. I think Ramona is just fucking with shit. Or if they do exist, I do not find them benevolent. Also, he said space lizards again. Stop calling them lizards. That's anti-Semitic. Stop it. You didn't have to call them lizards. It's a stupid line. It's a stupid, stupid line. Anyway, though. Fucking, it's just so good. Something about Loki and Pompeii just makes me so excited. Do you guys want to see Loki and Pompeii again? Let's look at Loki and Pompeii again. The combo between Mobius and Loki about the Timekeepers and explaining the unexplainable is a big factor, and that's why I'm convinced the TVA is lying, right? Loki just learned that one, I mean, he's technically a god, but he's not compared to his brother and his father. His father and his brother and his sister are created thing, and it all sounds ridiculous. And the idea of there being an ever-present power. Like, this, it's getting too deep into the weeds for the TVA to be telling the truth. Mobius and the rest of the grunts in the TVA might think that that is the truth, but it's very obvious that Ramona knows something they don't. Do you think we'll have a multiverse start of the next episode, or are we going to get chaos in the next episode, and at the end we have a multiverse? I think that the multiverse is going to show up at least by, is going to be like a thing at least by episode 4. I don't think she's going to fail. I think it's going to be at least by episode 4. Do you know how many episodes we're getting? I think it's 6. I think it's 6 episodes. But this is the only show where we're getting a second season. So, you know, everything else is, like WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier are limited series. Loki, I think, is the only one where we've been, they've confirmed a second season already. I'm gonna look at, you guys want to look at Loki and Pompeii again? Hold on. Pompeii. I don't know how to spell Pompeii. Okay. Let me turn this up. And let me turn.
Here we go. Imagine all that volcanic ash.
You don't want to get too giddy.
Oh, come on. It's cool.
No, just not in good taste because of...
Well, they're all going to die anyway.
Anything we do can create a huge branch.
Oh, you make even the end of the world sound boring.
Listen!
Oh my god, this fucking version is not good. Hold on. There we go.
Can you make bird noises?
Bird noises?
Yeah, bird noises, like some whooshing noises.
Look at him go!
Loki!
Go! Be free, my horn friends, be free! Mihi Norman est Loki. Praefectus consilii ad tempus mutandem.
Aw, I cannot get this shit. I cannot get the thing that I want. Peep to shirtless Loki down there. Christ, I love it so much. Let's try this again. Does Loki speak every language? Well, he technically would have all speak. As an Asgardian, like, all speak would be a thing that he has. You know what I mean? And all the people in the TVA can speak every language in the time stream.
Until this entire town is wiped off the face of its planet. Imagine all that volcanic ash. You can impact the course of history. Do you get that? Yes. Okay, so
These clips do not do well, do they?
Very small. Can you make bird noises?
Bird noises. They have bird noises.
As an elective. So, yes, but they have, sorry. Oh, God. Oops. 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 Oh, no! He learned it as an elective. I think he was fucking with them. Because I really just think he has all speak. Either that or the Russos forgot Thor's powers again. God, like, I don't trust the Russos with shit. They never do they never do things right. Like, the Russos I don't trust in general. But, like, I really, like, as Guardians, like, they should have all speak. Like, that's a thing that they have. So, Loki should be able to speak most, if not all, languages. And even if he didn't, then as a member of the TVA, it seems that, from episode 1, they know what it is. So it's, like, you know, a thing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Also, Loki looking at the different variants of him and seeing Hulk Loki and being like, what the fuck? And just... And the first one he's shown is, like, Jotun Loki, and I don't know, something about Jotun Loki always makes my heart just, like, pitter-patter. I just like it so much. He's so cute. He's doing so well. I love him. Hi, Vaughn! They just came home. That was Hulk Loki? I did not really recognize what it was. Yeah, it was Hulk Loki. Hi, V! Hey! I'm talking Loki again. They don't care. I'm not really gonna, go much longer. Again, I'm tired. Vaughn, your girlfriend says you're gay! Your girlfriend says you're gay.
I should hope so. I have a girlfriend. Oh god, what if I'm not?
I mean, you were talking about he earlier, so.
Just
Did
like...
that make you straight?
No, absolutely not.
Oh my god, someone came into my chat earlier and they kept calling me mommy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Send help to 1234. I can't do this anymore, Squidward. Fuck Street.
Your girlfriend says hi.
Hello. Tell her I said hi too.
You can tell her yourself. You're standing in front of my mic.
Hey. Oh god. Your camera's never where I think it is. I need to go.
Okay. I'm gonna end soon because I physically have been up for too long. I didn't get much sleep last night because I had manic energy. We're just running around in here thinking about Loki.
Okay.
Does that make you straight? Biggest insult in the history of insults. Okay. I need to go. I can't do this anymore. And I don't know what it is. I just, like, I'm really tired all of a sudden. And just, like, my brain is gone. And I physically need to de-stress. So, I'm gonna go. Sorry about this stream being kind of all over the place. I didn't get much sleep. And I'm a little bit of a mess right now. I will see you guys on Sunday for more Breath of the Wild. Also, Maya will be here. And I miss them so much. Okay. Shout out to my patrons, Mr. Badger, Nevek Link, Peter Hughes Art. Follow me TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all that good shit. I'm sorry that I didn't put up VODs this week. I totally forgot. I have to move my streaming stuff to a different day and all that crap. I will see you guys soon.